In this module, we will show you two ways in which you can practice using OpenShift version 4. We'll look at the installation of your own local playground on your home computer or laptop, and we'll also look at how you can practice using online live resources. You should decide how you want to practice using OpenShift. These questions may help. Do you want to run it locally? If you're not sure, check how much disk space you've got available. You'll need about 2.5 gigabytes for the download itself. You'll then need somewhere between approximately 6 to 10 gigabytes for the installation, depending on the operating system and the current image. You'll need to be running either Linux, Windows or Mac OS. There's an image for each to download from Red Hat. And you may need to install extra software. A quick simple check table to help you decide. If you answer yes to all the questions, then you could install it locally, and you will have VM and hostname configuration performed by the setup. If you answer no to any or all, then you should use the web options. Shortly, we'll show you a local installation and how it's done on Linux. You'll need a Red Hat account, and you can sign up for a free developer account so that you can access the software online. Download from the URL shown, and if you don't have an account, you'll be able to sign up for one from that page. The installation file includes everything you need and will install the relevant virtualization platform. If you're planning to work with versions before version 4, then search for OKD on the web, or you can go directly to okd.io/download. To install OpenShift code-ready containers, or CRC for short, locally on your laptop or desktop, sign into your Red Hat developer account. Download the relevant file for your operating system by selecting it through the pull-down. Download the pull secret to the same location as the file that you've downloaded for the installation. Check the documentation to see if there are any prerequisites you need to install for your operating system. For example, on Linux, you need to check that the operating system you're using supports libvirt and Network Manager. The install through the setup command will install libvirt and do various configuration for you. If necessary, on Linux, extract the download file. For Windows, it's an executable file, and you'll need to make sure that you allow permissions for it to run. Likewise, with the Mac OS, you'll need to allow some security settings for the application to work. For Linux, you'll also need to use sudo to move the CRC file to a location where you can execute it from, and this could be /bin or /user/local/bin, or if you've got a bin directory in your home folder that you can run commands from, then you can install it there. Now we have the file. For Linux systems, you simply run crc setup to extract the virtual machine image and have it install dependent software and add the relevant host names to your local system. The setup will ask you to copy and paste the contents of the pull secret file into a prompt. If you didn't download the file, simply log back into your Red Hat developer account and go to the CRC page or running OpenShift on your laptop and click the copy pull secret. Once the setup is complete, CRC start will launch the VM. To stop the software using up resources, if you're not using it, simply run crc stop. Use these commands to control OpenShift VM. During the setup, your local hosts file on any operating system will be modified so that you can use the names shown in the prompts when using the OC command or accessing the web console. To get help on managing the OpenShift server, simply run crc --help. If you can't remember the login details or server host names to connect to your OpenShift server, simply rerun crc start. Let's start by checking our downloaded files. We can see the compressed file containing the software and the pull secret. Let's extract the compressed file so that we can obtain the crc command. We can see that a directory will be created containing the files. The crc file is what we're after. Let's list the contents of the directory. And here we see the executable CRC file, and some documentation if you need it. We'll now move the executable to a suitable directory. In this case, /user local bin. Check that it is in our path using the which command. Now we'll run the setup. You'll get this prompt, and it's up to you if you want to participate. Some information will pop up, and then the VM image will be extracted. This will be different on Mac and Windows. The image name being crc.qcal2. Note the size, nearly 10 gig. Once complete, you'll see the setup is complete message if all went well. You'll see some messages about Network Manager modifications. And some libvirt messages. Finally, you'll be told the next command. Let's now copy the pull secret from the website. Go to the installer provisioned website, having logged in with your Red Hat account, and then click on the copy pull secret. This is the one we're going to use. You could download it, but we'll use the copy pull secret, and then we'll copy that and paste it into our terminal. Then we'll start the server. Note the image pull secret prompt. Paste in your secret. Once complete, you'll see the started the OpenShift cluster message. You'll also see environment setup, and connection and login details for both the developer and admin users. As well as the console. Let's look at the web console by running crc console. In your web browser, you'll see the login options, admin or HT password. Click HT password allows us to use developer mode. We type in the user and password that we got from the crc start command. Here we see the OpenShift dashboard or landing page, a main area for project topology, a side menu with various options that you'll discover in future modules and courses. Clicking the username allows you to log out. The admin view is slightly different, using the credentials from crc start. Let's grab the password from the terminal. We log in. A similar layout, but some differences, such as the topology shows cluster projects that make up the OpenShift system. There are many online OpenShift and Kubernetes playgrounds. All you need is a web browser. Most of them have an allotted time, some an hour long, before you have to start a new session. Catacoda.com by O'Reilly is where the majority are hosted, and the OpenShift Playground uses this. You can use them without signing up for an account if you prefer. On Catacoda, simply search for OpenShift. Select the scenario and or version of OpenShift you want to use. You'll get a terminal and a web console view, selectable through two tabs above the terminal. Here is the Catacoda main page from O'Reilly. Let's search for OpenShift. Here we can see various scenarios if you want to follow their training modules, or simply select one to practice something. We'll use the developing on OpenShift as an example. We'll use Getting Started scenario. We could use any others we like. You'll get the welcome screen, behind which will be our session. Click Start Scenario. You'll see Catacoda waiting to start page. Once ready, you'll have the terminal and scenario information on the left. We're here to simply use OpenShift, not the scenario. Let's log in to our OpenShift system. We use the username and password shown in the scenario detail on the left of the terminal. Let's try the command it suggests on the left too. OC, who am I? Let's see what projects there are. We don't have any. Let's create one. Done. And the output tells us it has. This command would allow us to launch a container, which is created from a GitHub repository. We can even see the connection name. Now, when we do OC projects, we can see our project. OC project in the singular form shows the currently active project. Let's now take a look at how you access the web UI through Catacoda. From the terminal, you've got Terminal and Console tabs at the very top above the terminal. Let's click Console, and you'll notice a new tab opens up. And here we'll see the login page. So we'll log in as developer, log in with the developer password, and then we see the dashboard for our OpenShift projects. We're logged in as developer. Here we can see a project already in existence in the project section, and then we've got the menu down the left hand side. Let's click on the project, and we can see everything about our project from here.